Have you heard of the Miss Tourism pageant? Now, gone are the days where pageants were all about just looks, right? It's beauty and brains and so much more. So we're going to meet the queens from the Miss Tourism pageant, and we'll meet the boss lady herself who originated this 13 years ago. So let's say a very good morning to Delphine Joyce Brew Hammond, the CEO of Miss Tourism Ghana. Yes, hello. Christabel Nshira is Miss Tourism Ghana 2022. Wendy Wayne is the first princess. I like that. Not first runner-up, first princess of Miss Tourism Ghana 2022. Comfort Ya Boatima is second princess. So yes, second princess, Miss Tourism Ghana 2022. And Sedinam Atiso is the chaperone for Miss Tourism Ghana 2022. So good morning 5 times.
Good morning.
Yeah. Welcome to Breakfast Daily.
Thank you.
You've got your princess and queen smiles brightly on. Right, so we'll talk a bit about what you went through later. But first of all, good morning, Miss Delphine, Madame Delphine, Auntie Delphine, Boss Lady Delphine. 13 years, Mummy Delphine.
Yes.
You've been doing this for 13 years.
Yes.
What prompted you to start the Miss Tourism Ghana pageant?
Actually, we lived in the States for a very, very long time, and we were really into tourism. I started tourism by being, you know, when your kids go on excursions, then they need a parent to
like
volunteer.
a chaperone.
So one of those visits, my daughter volunteered me without even telling me anything. So I had to call in sick at work to go on this trip. And she was then 5 or 6.
Hey.
So we went to the Empire State Building. And you had all these kids. They were like, oh, you know. And one of my jobs is like to make sure that everybody was okay together with some of the teachers. And I had so much fun, you know, the way they were so excited. I had so much fun that when I came home, I told my husband that next time when they volunteer me, we'll go together. Oh. So then the older one also volunteered. Oh, you went to Nana's, so you have to come to my own. So she was about 9, thereabouts. So we went on another, and there was the Statue of Liberty, and you had to climb, and you know the water. Yes, and I kind of liked it. So, and we traveled a lot. We did a lot of traveling. Those were the days when airfares to London was $99 round trip. So we would go to London on Thursday and come back Monday morning and go to work.
Wow.
So we've been really into this tourism thing. So when we came back to Ghana, we're discussing, you know, what we can do with this tourism, and somebody came to us and said, why don't you do Miss Tourism? And I said, well, this whole beauty pageant thing, I'm not. He says, well, do it the way you did it, you know, by encouraging, you know, kids to go to tourist sites and stuff. I said, well, it's more than that. And we've been at it since then.
Since then?
Yeah.
Wow, and it's still flourishing.
Yeah, thank you.
Still flourishing. Now, I noticed you came with a chaperone.
Yes.
So you were chaperoning kids in New York to go on trips. Now, they're not quite kids, but they're still a chaperone. What's the role of the chaperone in the pageant?
Well, you know, it's a lot of things. First of all, you don't want to expose them, you know, without anybody being there.
Okay.
We've got instances where people give their cards to them and they want to have private chats with them. Okay. And I'm not about to, because I have daughters, and I'm not about to make them vulnerable in, you know, in that way. So when they go somewhere, we want somebody to be with them. You know, so that's it, because people have entrusted their kids to you, so you have to make sure that the trust that they've given you can be maintained.
So Sedna, that's where you come in.
Yes. Please.
So are you with them all the time?
Yes.
So anywhere they go, you're there.
Yes.
Making sure nobody comes and there's no mischief happening. Well, that's great. I think that's very reassuring, right, for people whose daughters are taking part in this. Okay, now let's get to our queen and princesses. So congratulations
Thank you.
to our queen. How did you hear about the pageant?
It was through Instagram.
Okay.
So I was scrolling through Instagram one time, and then I saw the pageant, the audition form. I was thinking, should I go? I showed it to my school, my roommate, and then she was like, yeah, you should do it. I was like, no, I don't think so. It's so much culture and all of that. I'm scared. So I had a lot of encouragement, but I didn't tell my parents first. I wanted to pass the audition before, so I just decided to go. Even that day I had exams. The day of the audition I had exams. So right after the exam I rushed there, so unprepared, but then everything was sailed through.
Obviously now you're the queen. You're the queen. Congrats. Okay, first princess. How about you?
I got to hear about the pageantry through a friend, and then she encouraged me to come for it.
Okay. And did she also go?
Yes, she also did.
And what happened to her?
She also made it through. Like, she didn't come with me.
Okay.
She only escorted me here to the audition.
To the audition.
Yes.
And now you're the first princess.
First princess, yeah.
Wow. That's a good story. Okay. And second princess.
Okay, so I contested in what's the most elegant beauty pageant in my region. Then, so afterwards, everyone was like, you did well. So why won't you continue pageants if there happened to be another opportunity? I was like, no, I think I'm okay here and I'm fine. I wouldn't go anywhere again. And a friend was like, do you know Miss Tourism is out? So the forms came very early, and I was the first person to receive it. So I even posted the flyer on my Instagram page. Meanwhile, I wasn't interested. So I was now calling friends that, please pick up a form. So far as you are 18, you are within these
You were an
ages.
ambassador for the pageant.
Yes. But I wasn't interested. I was like, I'm okay here. So people were like, no, you can do it. So I wasn't the one that even picked up the form. They picked the form, filled it for me. It was just the payment that it was like, just bring 100 cedis and stop what you're doing. And then pay.
Should hire her? Should she have Wow.
And so I quickly did the payments, and lo and behold, we went for the audition and it went well.
It went well, obviously. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Okay, so what were some of the things you did during the journey to become queen and princesses of Miss Tourism?
So first of all, we had the chance to know how to market ourselves
Okay.
to people who were thought that we had to go through a series of tax and all of that. And then we had the chance to also learn manners, how to relate well with other people.
Okay.
We had the chance to learn about our culture, because for me, I didn't know so much about it before I entered, but then I think I'm so much in love with the whole culture thing now.
Great, fantastic, okay.
So when we are at the boot camp, it was like back to back. You have to be time conscious. Get up, do whatever you're supposed to do on time.
Good.
Take your rehearsals serious,
Yeah.
and then learn from others too. There will be bad characters, but you just have to leave that one aside and then pick up the good ones and add it up to your life.
All right, so we have representatives from every region,
Yes.
16 of them,
Yes.
and you're the top 3. Okay.
So
Second
I would like
princess.
to add up to what Queenie said, where we were taught how to approach people. Our mommy was like, when you go out, go there, introduce yourself first of all, and tell them what you're about doing. Then maybe some don't even know you, but you are selling yourself one way, and it was true.
Okay.
So before you approach someone, hello, my name is so I'm contesting for Miss Tourism, representing this region, and some were like, okay, you represent my region, then I'll vote for you here and there.
Okay.
And it
So
was fun.
the advice worked.
Yeah, it was fun, because some come their way like, okay, I like the pageant. When is it starting? I remember when we went for Miss Kids in Tourism. We spoke to 1 or 2 people, even the diaspora. They said, I'm not going to be around, but I'll support you. And it was fun. They supported the program here and there, so it's
good.
nice.
Okay, so what did you win? As winners, first princess, second princess, what did you get out of the pageant?
Okay, so there, apart from the main crown and then the sash, there are other 16 sashes to be won. So you are awarded for basic things that you do during the pageants from the tax you are given. So for me, I won a Miss Regional Presentation, Miss Eloquence, Miss Debate.
Oh wow, that's all
Yes.
all part of the process.
Yes, that is all part of it.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
So you have to work hard to get what you want to get.
Yes.
Even if you can't get the crown, Mommy always says, make sure you
Target
get
something.
one.
One.
Target something.
Target
So
one.
I targeted the crown. And then God being so good, I won Miss Swimwear, Miss Catwalk, and
Okay.
then Miss Specific or Personality.
Hey.
Yes, Miss Personality.
Miss
sorry.
Personality as
Yeah.
well. Okay. All right. Yes, Miss Oti.
Thank you.
Ambassador Oti.
So, as how they've already said, during the contest, we represented regions we're not coming from. So in as much as you are representing a region you don't know, so you are propelled to learn more about them, and then all of a sudden even speak 1 or 2 languages you are representing. From me, from Oti, I represented the northern region, and then I did a dance, like the culture performance night. I did a dance called Bamaya, and here we are, won the award.
Oh, you did?
Miss Culture, yeah. I have to learn the song, sing, and then dance on it, and then so I won for Miss Culture, then I won for Miss Specific Tourism. We know that tourism is not only about you traveling to various places or maybe excursion, but it's more beyond. So I did specifically on sports tourism. So presenting and also coming with some entertainment basics, and there I won Miss Specific Tourism. And then finally Miss Read Ghana. The Read Ghana, someone asked, what is it about? We are given a book individually, then you read and then narrate, or in conclusion what the book's about, the lessons in it, and I won Miss Read Ghana too.
Very nice. So as they're going through all of these steps in learning, as a chaperone, do you help them with any of the things that they have to learn, or you just supervise? Tell us about your role.
So camp is very, very interesting. You have the bad days, the good days, and we had fun, honestly. And in doing all of this, you have to be determined to be able to pass through, because I always tell them it doesn't come on a silver platter.
True.
And then the very day you step to camp, you are being judged. And I tell you, when they put you and you together, there should be something that will set you aside. Because there are instances where we have like all your marks together and we have 60-60. Then we have to eliminate by tactics. Then someone will be like, there was a year, 2019. So it's stages. So we have first stage. The second stage is usually the final stage. So there were this, we're picking 10 to, then it was 10 regions.
Okay.
So the last place, we had 2 people that bracket. Then we're like, how do we eliminate one? Because votes and everything has closed. How do we do it? Then we went and checked their profiles. One had the Miss Tourism flyer as her DP, the other doesn't, and that was how we eliminated her. Because it means that the other is more passionate about it. She wants the world to know that, okay, she's going for Miss Tourism. So it's like petty little things. You really have to set yourself aside if you want a crown. So that was it. It's not easy.
Yeah.
You wake up on your feet, prayers, fitness, then catwalk is coming, culture is coming. When you are done, then we do our presentation. That is the most interesting part of it.
Okay.
Because with the presentations, you do regional presentation, and you are coming to present on a region you don't hail from. Yeah. Okay, so in making your researches, people will tell you different story. Some will say you should do this, and you know when they are doing it, they ban a lot. And you know, so like at the end of the day, other people can even use it to tease you. So if this person is coming, they say bambaya, because they know that's what you do. So it's like, it's fun. It's fun. It's fun. We learn from each other. You have to be tolerant of one another, and most importantly, for Miss Tourism, we have a lot of international franchise. So after 1 year of your reign, they go international.
Okay.
And we want to believe that Ghana is bigger than Ashanti region, Ghana is bigger than Volta region, Ghana is bigger than Eastern region. So if I hail from the Volta region and I come to Miss Tourism and I represented the Northern region, when I go out and they say Ghana, because when you get there, they don't even mention your name. They are like Ghana.
Country.
So okay, so when I get there, okay, what's there? I don't get to say just things of the Volta region. So now I can say Volta very well, say Northern very well, and then the eavesdrop I hear of other regions will add up to it. Then the people are very well informed, and they know that, okay, why don't I come to Ghana? You know, so we are selling Ghana and we're doing all of this. It's fun. And then there are times we have like a girls' day out. Mommy don't know about it.
Hey! Okay, now she knows.
Now she knows. So that night, that's what we do. We let the girls dress down. So it's a way of teaching them how to dress for certain occasions. Okay. So everybody with how you choose to dress. So we call them one after the other. Why are you dressed like this? Where are you going? Then this one says, I'm going for a business meeting. This one will say, I'm going to meet my boyfriend, and all of those. Then we'll be like, okay, if you are doing this, maybe the earring should have been long. So we try to give constructive criticism. So in a way, you are knowing how to put yourself together.
for
So
different
even if you
occasions.
come to the house and you don't win,
You learn a
the
lot.
transformation is like, it's so
It's so
obvious.
Nice. Okay.
It's so obvious, and it's a whole 1 month. So it's like back to back.
Intense.
Yeah.
Mommy, okay, so they reign for a year.
Yeah.
During this year long period, what are some of the things they'll be doing as queen and princesses?
Oh, well, they have a project that they work on, and mostly our project is mainly the environment and teaching kids how to keep the country clean.
Okay.
So we do that. We go to schools. We teach them, and there's a lot that they do in the process of being groomed for the year.
Yeah.
So it's still ongoing because in a way, because they are going outside after this, they are being groomed on I wouldn't say on a daily basis, but
regular.
Yes. Right now we have a girl in Vietnam representing Ghana.
Yeah.
We have a girl going Wednesday to Japan.
So when they go to these other countries, what do they do?
Well, they're going to represent Ghana and
In another pageant.
pageant
all over the
yes,
world.
Yes.
Pageants. Wow.
So it's like the international whereby we sell Ghana.
Oh, wonderful.
You know,
You're real tourism ambassadors.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
So,
just in name.
No, and when she was saying that they go into camp and they, it's so funny and it's so much fun when the day that they come in, we take pictures of them. and then
Before and after.
Yeah, and then later on during their reign, and then after the pageant, look at them and I say, look at you.
Okay, well, it's been so amazing hosting you. We want to know, how do people get in touch? What's your social media? And how can we follow the Miss Tourism journey?
So on Instagram, we are Miss Tourism GH. On Facebook, Miss Tourism Ghana. On Twitter, Miss Tourism GH Official. And then we have a YouTube channel, that one is not GH, so that one is Miss Tourism Ghana Official on YouTube. Yeah.
Okay.
So they should follow us on all our social media handles for updates. We are really looking forward to a lot of girls joining the train next year. So if you are home and you are watching us, please just take the chance. Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Alright.
thank you.
Thank you so much,
you
Mommy
so
Delphine,
much
and to all of you. All the best on your journey as
you.
Queen and Princesses of Miss Tourism. And yeah, if you're watching and you love what you've just seen and heard, follow the social media handles and pay attention for the next opening, for the next call. And who knows, maybe you could be the next Miss Tourism Ghana.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Right, we'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. This is still Breakfast Daily on Citi TV.